Walking down any major street in any cosmopolitan city, whether it's in North America, Europe, Asia, Africa, or even South America, you're going to find tall people, short people, thin people, more well-proportioned people, people with different color hair, lots of hair, or even no hair. One of you asked me if I could share more about not only the makeup in terms of proportion of wines that you should have in your cellar as you are beginning to collect. And you've asked me, what about the makeup of the wines that I collect? Well, let me share that with you now, if I may. And these are my recommendations through my own experience and talking with others within the industry. But certainly, when you are collecting wine, as you are now doing so at the beginning of your wine collecting career, you want to make sure that the foundation that you have is strong, secure, flexible, and it pleases you. So one of the considerations you might want to consider is style. Sparkling wine is one method. So it's anything to do with bubbly. Not just champagne. Of course, champagne has that cachet to it, but it could be sparkling wine from Napa, Prosecco from Italy, Deutsches Sekt from Germany, Cap Classique from South Africa. It's really up to you, but always have bubbly. Then you'll have fortified wine, and that would be port, sherry, which, although you may not drink as often, but certainly for that level of sophistication that you are wanting to have, I would highly recommend it. And then, of course, still wine. So you'd have still, fortified, and sparkling. And then, don't forget the different colors you might want to differentiate. You could go into having white wine, rosé, and red. I won't get into orange wine at this point, nor will I get into blue wine. And yes, I know some of you are shaking your head, but it does exist. Now, another category we might want to consider is the body of wine. When I talk about body, I refer to the weight. So if you were to have, let's say, chicken, which is considered quite light in terms of pork, and even lighter if you were to compare it to beef or lamb, equally, your wine should be based on body, with the highest being Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah as your full-bodied wines, or you might go for a Merlot to be a medium-bodied, and a Pinot Noir for a light-bodied. So you've got styles, you've got colors, you've got body, and another one would be the level of sweetness. Is it going to be a dry wine from 13.5% alcohol by volume and up, or will it be sweet? And if it's sweet, you might want to have a marvelous array of Sauterne, so Botrytis affected. You could also have ice wine and late harvest wine, which is also sweet. Late harvest is my preference because I find ice wine to be too unctuous for me in terms of sweetness. You can't drink very much of it, and it can be quite tough on the palate, but that's my personal opinion. For you, you might enjoy it, and you could always mix it with ice cream. And a personal favorite is Vinsanto. So Vinsanto from Italy is another sweet wine that I quite enjoy. And just to summarize, different styles, different color, different body, and different levels of sweetness. But one most important aspect is As you've collected books with different categories, you've met different people, some friends for sport, some friends for hobby, some friends for life. Your wine cellar should be reflective of your history, where you've been, stories that you would like to treasure and reward yourself with, and above all, it is a geography. It is a maze of indicators of where you've been, the stories that you've loved, adventures, nightmares, but it's your life. So let it reflect you. Good luck on collecting your wine cellar, and I hope one day I may be privileged to share a glass of wine from your cellar with you together. Cheers. I hope you've liked the video, and if you have, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel.